Hi, my name is Darren Bartlett and I love discussing African affairs. Now, this morning I read that President Macron Emmanuel is going to meet with the president of Madagascar, who is known as Hanji Ratwena. And the conversation here is about the islands that are not habitable, that are just scattered around Madagascar, which Madagascar says they want those islands back to the mainland of Madagascar. I mean, it's good for national pride and also in case for tourism, things like that. They also say that those islands have some resources that are very key that can help Madagascar. These islands, initially, before partitioning Africa or before colonialism, they were actually part of Madagascar. Now, that's one of the conversations they're going to have. You see, what interests me is how African leaders are negotiating for what actually belongs to them. The other day, or not even so long ago, some weeks ago, when the Chagos Islands were given back to Mauritius, and the people of the Chagos Islands now find themselves in a position where they were forced, first of all, to leave the island. They found themselves in very many other countries, including Mauritius itself. Others went to the UK, and they were called the UK Islands at the time. All these islands belonged to the UK. And the fact the people of the Chagos Islands or who come from the Chagos Islands and in the UK felt very betrayed because now they thought they have been transferred, their citizenship has just been given away to Mauritius. Yet, again, history says that they actually belong to Mauritius. In 2025, if we start speaking about the things that belongs to Africa, where we have to sit down, cause a political storm within our countries and also the European countries, negotiating the return of what belongs to Africa is so interesting. We can celebrate that, but up to today, if we still have stamps of colonialism where things like land that belongs to Africa are claimed by the Europeans, it's very tricky. Let me give you another African country. I think it's an African country. Well, it's an island in the Indian Ocean. It's called Reunion Island. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's one of the most beautiful islands that is in Africa, but it's administered by the French. In fact, you can't go there without the French permission. It means if you go to a country where you need a French visa to enter a French territory, you will need a French visa to go to the island, the Reunion Island, in case you want to visit there. So imagine a French part, which is even known as a department, Reunion Island, where you need a visa to visit within the African continent, and they tell you that is France or that is a French department in Africa, when we all know where France is located, right in Europe. So we are at a time that is so interesting, and I hope that that conversation will end with bringing these scattered islands that no one lives in back to the management of Madagascar, and that Madagascar will have full control of those islands.